On the block where Freddie Gray was arrested 10 years ago, there's a bold reminder of that dark day. But for those who were here 10 years ago, the sounds of pain are still fresh.
The sound he was making, it's like, this guy's really hurting.
I've been recording. I've been recording it.
Doc Cheatham and his neighbors watched as officers arrested Freddie Gray, loading him into a van and driving away.
I would say there was disbelief. Because what you were seeing Freddie being dragged.
The arrest tapped into an undercurrent of anger which had been simmering for years between city residents and city police.
There was a mistreatment among many of the people in the community by the police of that day, and there was a real tension between young people, between older people, and the police.
7 days later, when Freddie Gray died at shock trauma, the anger erupted. Protesters filled the streets, some damaging businesses, others looting stores. But not long after the riots began, they ended with an announcement.
Has led us to believe that we have probable cause to file criminal charges.
Former City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby filed criminal charges against 6 of the officers involved in the arrest of Freddie Gray. But a year later, the charges were dismissed.
I think in a sense it was overcharging. It was a very tough time. We had a state's attorney at that time who was new to the job.
It's been 10 years, so, things have changed. But, to say whether or not they have improved, I would say no.
2 years after Gray's arrest, the city entered into a federal consent decree mandating reforms at the police department.
They have literally almost page by page rewritten the policies and procedures of the police department.
Reverend Al Hathaway says the consent decree has led to noticeable changes at the department. But for Doc Cheatham, who leads the nearby Matthew Henson community, his neighborhood may never recover. 5 of the 15 businesses damaged during the riots are still boarded and abandoned.
We're worse than that, believe it or not. I find that almost unbelievable that it's worse now.
I think it's good that 10 years later, we don't try to forget this, that we do remember it. Remembrance is important because we have come a long way, but wow, I have to really call this a decade of difference.
Jeff Abel, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.